Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Μεγάλη μου χαρά και τιμή να είμαι μαζί σας σήμερα. Honorable representatives of government, distinguished speakers and guests. I'll do this in English to keep it simple. It is a business forum, so I'm assuming everybody speaks English, so I will be less challenged to do it in English. Representing AHEPA is a great honor for myself as we get ready to celebrate our 100-year anniversary, 100 years of giving to our communities, to our churches, and to our countries and society of philanthropy. AHEPA, through these 100 years, has contributed over $1 billion of help and support. It is the largest grassroots Greek-American organization in the world, a totally volunteer organization, which is beautiful. It was founded in Atlanta, Georgia in 1922 to help Greeks that were being discriminated against by the Ku Klux Klan and helping them overcome and helping them to become Americans as they came into the United States. 100 years later, obviously, we're not fighting discrimination as much as we were then, and we have transformed ourselves into many different things that we do to help Greece. Through our Hellenic Caucus in Washington, D.C., we are kind of the de facto lobby of the country of Greece, Cyprus, and the Patriarchate, lobbying on behalf of things that we need to help the countries, and also lobbying against things that would hurt Greece, Cyprus, and again, our Patriarchate. We were here this past summer. We were fortunate to be here. We had a great time. Unfortunately, due to the corona pandemic, it was a little, coronavirus pandemic and COVID, it was a little difficult. We only had about 4,000 people that attended with their families and all. Would have probably been over 10 had it not been for the danger at that time with everything the way it was going on. We were getting calls at the time to pull out, and we knew that we couldn't pull out because we didn't want to hurt Greece and the tourism industry of the summer, and we knew that if AHEPA had pulled their conference from Greece, it would have probably scared a lot of people, and we were lucky that we came. Everything went fine. The health standards were great, and nobody actually got sick. So that was a credit to the policy of the government, and here we were at this hotel, as a matter of fact, the Grand Britannia and the King George, and the excellent work that they did. I know it's a business forum, so is it okay if I speak? Sure. As an outsider, but somebody whose heart is in Greece, I'll tell you what we see and what we think. And this is personal opinion here as a person who's a business management major and a student of economics and the market. There are a lot of great things going on in this country. There are a lot of great things that Greece has going for it. Tourism obviously is first and foremost, and that's what everybody hears about and knows about. If we can, I believe in playing in our strengths. I believe in what Deputy Minister Stefani said, that everything comes from confidence and security. Whatever you do, people have to feel confident and secure in what they're doing, whether it's an investment, whether it's coming here as a tourist, or anything of that nature. People will not invest money, people will not come with themselves and their families in a place that they don't feel comfortable. Greece has done a good job of that, because you don't hear some of the stories you hear in other countries that are also vacation spots and bad things happen. You don't hear much of that at all here. So that's a testament to the police enforcement, the military that exists, and obviously the government agencies that look after that. We have to see what we could do to expand on Greece as a tourist destination 12 months of the year, because as somebody who comes from New York where it's freezing right now and it's cold, there are islands in Greece and places in Greece where the weather is better than the majority of the climates of the world. Even in December and January and February, you're better off being in Greece. So how do we get those people to know about that? How do we advertise it and get them to come here? But we should definitely play to that strength and advertise it and see if we can get 9 or 10 months of tourism versus the 5 or 6 that we currently have, I believe. Shipping. We are so proud of our maritime chapter and the contributions they've made to our organization as a new chapter. But again, a tremendous strength, economic strength of this country, a generational strength of this country, second and third generation. How do we play into that strength? How do we keep that strength? How do we get young people involved? How do we grow it with the support of government and any other agency that we need? So again, we're playing into our strengths, not trying to go into somebody else's field of expertise and giving ourselves a challenge. One of the advantages, a huge advantage that Greece has, is being a smaller country. Some people say that it's 11, 12 million people, whatever that number is. as somebody who comes from a country of 330 to 350 million people, this is a much easier ship to navigate and to change direction with. So if there's an opportunity for Greece to become a junior Silicon Valley or the next Silicon Valley, as Nick said, you don't need to bring 5 million jobs here to do that. A couple of 100,000 gets the ball rolling. The other thing that is a tremendous asset to Greece is the quality of life. I could tell you in New York, you got to be making a lot of money to enjoy New York. Okay, a lot of people enjoy Greece on a much lower level of income. And I know now with Zoom and because of the pandemic that slowed down the whole world, it shows you that somebody could be living in Greece, be 10 minutes away from the beach, and still making a good income, getting paid from wherever their headquarters are. I think that needs to be advertised. I hope, Nick, that you never program those things where somebody could be sitting in their bathtub and thinking they're sitting in an infinity pool in Santorini, and it hurts the tourism, so please don't program it for that, okay? Keep that off there. Let us all see, though, as Greek Americans, we are so proud and we so love this, our motherland. Our hearts and souls are still here. We come from the melting pot in America, but we are proud to say that we are Americans of Greek descent, Greek Americans, whichever way you want to put it. Our faith and our values are still at the forefront of our lives. They're still the basis of everything that we do. That's what our organization has done for 100 years, is tried to keep those alive. I think the diversity that now exists here, obviously it existed in America before, is a beautiful thing. It's good to have good people coming into this country, getting along with respect for each other, respect for the cultures, the different cultures, respect for this country, and this country showing respect for those good people that are coming here. There are great opportunities. COVID and the coronavirus has, I think, crippled the majority of the world. I think in New York, we're in trouble. In Florida, things are going beautiful because of different perspectives of government, but there are a lot of opportunities coming out of the coronavirus pandemic and COVID as we go forward, and we think Greece is really properly positioned to take advantage of those. We are not a political organization. We always work with whatever administration is here. We're involved in, like I said, in Washington, D.C. Again, we don't take sides. We work for the benefit of our homeland and its people. But I have to share that there's a lot of optimism with the current administration, okay? Again, I'm not saying anything negative about anybody, but Prime Minister Mitsotakis, I think, has the confidence of a large portion of the world. Where he has gone and he has spoken, I think people believe in his vision, believe in what he's trying to do. Obviously, has not been able to enact all his policies and all his visions because of COVID, but I do think that he has laid a foundation where, coming out of the pandemic, it's going to get better, and I think it'll get better quickly. But as Greeks, you know, we don't have much patience. So we have to have a little bit of patience, because it's not going to get better next week or next month. How we get the youth back into the country through technology, through showing people it's an opportunity, and how we could create an environment where what they get someplace else that's more expensive, further away, they're better off staying here. So I encourage all the business leaders here to have patience, do the right thing, know that this is a wonderful opportunity. I like to think Greece is a sleeping giant in Europe and in the world, because nowhere else could you find the islands, the weather, the people, and the quality of life. Okay, the beautiful people, the quality of life, the cost of living, which is also very reasonable, and I would think that the business world is slowly picking up on that, and I think many of the people of the world that have not vacationed here are now seeing that, you know something, this is not only a great place to vacation, but they're thinking they've got something going here. That maybe it's a good thing to buy some property, maybe it's a good thing to make a few investments, because it really can't go wrong long term with the proper policies and with the proper people bringing them into play, seeing them through, and having a vision and a consistent vision for the next 5 or 10 years to give that confidence to businesses that would like to come in. We wish you all success in your day, in your planning, and welcome and thank you to all. Thank you very much.